Hey you, welcome back to my bookish journey. Today I'm diving into something special, the world of latest non-fiction Indian books. Non-fiction books in India have evolved from just some self-help books to an arena bursting with life-changing stories from business moguls, entrepreneurs and artists. These books offer unique insights you won't find in videos, courses or textbooks. But the real question is, are we tapping into this gold mine? If not, it's time we start. My aim today is simple, to bring these transformative books into the spotlight, either for you to explore yourself or to share with someone who will cherish them. Let's get started. First up is Madam Commissioner, The Extraordinary Life of an Indian Police Chief by Meera Chadda Borwankar. This memoir by the first female district police chief and police commissioner of Maharashtra is more than just a career chronicle. It's a riveting tale of bravery and service, peppered with accounts of tackling high-profile cases. For anyone curious about law enforcement or just seeking an extraordinary life story, this book is a treasure. Now, let's talk about The Golden Touch, the iconic story of Kalyan Jewelers by T.S. Kalyanaraman. First of all, a huge shout out to all the publishers and people involved in getting all these stories out. India is full of massive success stories which are finally getting out as books. I learned so much about startups when I read Big Billion Startup, The Untold Story of Flipkart by Mihir Dalal. Ever since, I've developed a great appreciation for books like these that speak about businesses and startups based in India. This autobiography, The Golden Touch, isn't just about building a business empire. It's about dreaming big and making it happen. Anyone with a glint of interest in jewelry or entrepreneurship should add this to their reading list. There's another similar book called Spreading Joy, How Joy Alucas became the world's favorite jeweler. Again, it captures the entrepreneurial story connected with the gold and jewelry industry. I'm not that familiar with this brand, however, if you're someone interested in knowing more about the jewelry industry, you must check out both the books. Switching gears to startups, Culture at Zomato is a fresh release that's all about building a thriving company culture. It's a gold mine for entrepreneurs and business leaders. Though it's not directly relevant to my corporate role right now, I know several friends in the startup world who would find this invaluable. If you know a friend who has a startup or business, this could be a great New Year's gift. Back to talking about businesses and various industries. Are you curious about the steel industry? Dr. Steel by J.J. Irani is your go-to. It's a fascinating look at how one man's vision transformed steel production in India, influencing the nation's economic landscape. I personally don't know much about these industries, but it's definitely another book that would be relevant and useful to so many people. Luckily, and to my pleasant surprise, there have been many books that have come out in last few years which capture such powerful business stories from India. There's Ambuja story by Narottam Shiksaria. Of course, it's about the famous cement company. There's The Making of Hero by Sunil Kant Munjal, story about the hero cycles. Every 90s born kid has drooled over or owned a hero cycle. No? There's Rahul Bajaj by Geeta Piramal, a biography of Rahul Bajaj, the famous billionaire businessman. There's also Essentially Meera, the extraordinary journey behind Forest Essentials by Meera Kulkarni, and many more such books. And of course, there are a lot of books about Tata Group and so much to learn from these stories. It's fascinating for me to just know that such amazing content is out there to read, to learn from. It's also exciting for me to just make this video, to talk about some of these books. Have you read any interesting business books or memoirs or biographies like this? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, who can ignore Bollywood? It's a billion-dollar industry. There's a book somewhat related to that. Ad Man Madman by Prahlad Kakkad and Rupangi Sharma. Prahlad is a renowned ad film director and co-founder of one of India's oldest and foremost ad film production houses. The book promises a deep dive into the world of advertising, a topic close to my heart as a marketing professional. It's an invitation to uncover the industry's secret and learn about brand creation. I've always been fascinated with the advertising industry. I'm a marketing professional, and marketing and advertising are pretty close. And they're not, I know, but the point is, this book seems like an opportunity to learn more about the ins and outs of the advertising industry. I am in. If you are craving something more Bollywood-esque, There are plenty of memoirs and biographies by film stars too. Check out my previous video on books by Bollywood celebrities for some spicy reads. I'll put the link in the description. With all these fantastic books, I sometimes wish I could just read all day. Imagine winning the lottery and spending your days absorbing these stories. Of course, I would make sure to summarize all the books I read and share key lessons with you if that ever happens to me. That reminds me, I do have a video about the lessons I learned from Big Billion Startup by Mihir Dalal, the book I mentioned previously in the video. It's one of my favorite non-fiction books of all time. I'll link that video down below in the description in case you want to check it out. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for more.